Saturday, June 1st, around 9:23 p.m. on Jeremie Street, Castries, an altercation between a female and Endripo resident Caleb Sydney took a deadly turn when he was stabbed to death.
So he just started giving her blows. He hit her with bench, he kicked her underneath her belly. He did all kind of wickedness. Because we tried to stop him from giving the girl that kind of licks. He said, scared them, what I do you just want to beat me like that. You just giving me licks, I feeling it. She does plait my hair for me. She does my hair every Saturday. So she said, what, just so you just giving me licks, you just beating me for nothing because you come and meet me dancing with somebody else. Then when she sees she take too much, she went down to her pouch. She had a knife there. She took it and she gave him 2 at the front and 1 in his back. When he got the third one, he fall right inside of the shop there.
Desmond Sydney, the older brother of the homicide victim, spoke candidly to media personnel. He described his younger brother's penchant for gambling and his tendency to end up in precarious situations, which he said brought undue pain to their family.
My brother himself, basically, like he does gamble a lot, and anywhere that have gambling, that's where he would be. So, for a number of years now, he just been in town. Once they have gambling, he wouldn't sleep. He would just be, that's just his norm to just gamble. But the person in particular, I know that person. I don't know if he had a relationship with her or if they just had an affair. I don't really know. My brother doesn't be around me too often. My brother is in town. My brother is somebody a lot of people take advantage of already. I myself find myself in altercations for him. And then I seen like it wasn't worth it because of his lifestyle. And like presently, I think that's the 3rd time somebody would actually stab my brother. So I don't want to be like heartless or anything. So I mean, every time it happened, I think my mother feels it even more than him. And anytime my mother feels it, I mean, the rest of the children and the family feels it. Probably not even much for him, but for my mother, because he hard-headed, he not hearing. And I wouldn't even say he's a bad person because I never hear he put out anybody blood or even retaliate. And that is something that has get me personally furious because that's my brother in spite of everything. And like, I don't want to say that's, to me, like, I haven't feeling like where he is there right now, I even think it better than honestly than he was living. And it sounds like a tough thing to say, but that's how I honestly feel.
For Desmond Sydney, his brother's untimely death and the death of many young people to violence speak to the broader issue of poor parenting. He says there are no winners in this case, and even a call for justice has left him feeling sympathetic to the plight of the accused killer.
It's really and truly the parents and them to not even let the children get into it. And a lot of presently, the real issues is actually the parents. Some of the parents would come and tell you, my son does do this and my son that way, and they'll tell you so much awful things about their children. And the second you yourself would even repeat it, you'd be in trouble with them because they just hide their children, they just know everything their children do, no matter they'll tell you they don't know, they doesn't know. But they doesn't want to correct, they believe it's only them should correct their children, and that I think is really the issue.
What do you think justice will look like for your brother? What do you want to happen like to the perpetrators?
Well, justice for my brother, I think, it's justice for my brother is that because that particular person is a dangerous person walking the streets. So I think if they would be able to put her away for a long time or forever, it wouldn't be just for my brother, but it would just be a safe move on because she can do anything in town. There's a number of people that girl has injured in town, you know. That girl is a dangerous person. And honestly, I wouldn't even say I hate her or anything so because she herself have her own issues. She have been through a lot. And it's not just she doing the act, but a lot of things have caused her to become the kind of person she is. So I feel sorry for her as well. So but to me, putting her away is a good thing, not just for her, but for society and the whole.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has a female suspect in custody in connection with the stabbing death of Caleb Sydney.